For more on this election, then, Rossana Castiglioni is with us on the program from Santiago. She is the Dean of Social Sciences and History at the Universidad Diego Portales. Thank you very much for joining us today, Rossana. So things have changed quite a bit then since Chile's last elections 4 years ago, which of course had seen social justice issues, questions of equality dominate the debate, that bringing the victory of left-wing President Gabriel Boric. The situation looks much different now. What has changed voters' priorities over the past 4 years?
Well, I'm not sure that priorities have changed that much. What we had the last election was a bit unusual. Generally, the emphasis on public safety that has been really strong now has been there. You know, this is not new. And this is quite surprising because Chile is a relatively safe country by all standards. But this is a topic that has been emerging with a lot of strength. What changed is the emphasis on immigration. And that, I think, is something that the right has been bringing to the agenda and has forced the left to take over on this issue too. So that, I would say, is the real difference. And also, I think people have been, that there is a sort of, people are sort of expecting an emphasis more in economic growth than in equality. And that's also a difference.
Now, as you said there, Rossana, crime is said to be lower in Chile than in many, if not most, other Latin American countries. It's really perceived as a safe place. So what is it that's driving seemingly, intensified fears about crime there?
I think that the type of crime has changed. We have seen some more violent type of crime that was not usual in the country. These sort of crimes also that had a lot of media coverage has been also in social media. So that has been a difference. And also the other difference is that there has been an increase in immigration. Chile is one of the countries in Latin America that has the largest increased rate of immigration. So this topic has been politicized. So it's not that we are having immigration for the first time. The thing is that it has become a political issue, and some politicians have been doing a very good effort to tie immigration and public safety.
Now, on another angle, Cast has made no secret about his nostalgia in many ways for the military dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet. He even campaigned for the pro-Pinochet vote as a university student. Why do you think this isn't working against him in the eyes of voters? I mean, is it something that they're indifferent about, given some of the other things that you mentioned that are drawing them to the right? Or is it something that many simply support?
Well, there is a very interesting paper that appeared a few days ago of Professor David Altman, where he claims that this cleavage of pro or against Pinochet, pro-dictatorship, against dictatorship is fading away, and that a new cleavage is emerging, and that cleavage has to do with the constitutional process, the position that people took in the constitutional process that we have in Chile that failed, particularly the first one. And some have seen this first constitutional process as a pro-woke agenda. So in a way, that's the division now, and this is new.
We just have a little bit of time left, just about a minute, Rossana, but I want to get one last question in for you, because just how much Cast will be able to change Chile will, of course, depend on his margin of victory. So how do you expect other parties to perform, and how united is the Chilean center or right, for example, around Cast?
Well, Cast has to moderate his discourse because he doesn't control Congress. I mean, he needs the opposition to advance whatever it is that he wants to advance in Congress. So I think the only way out is to moderate the discourse, to be able to sit down and talk with the opposition. Otherwise, there is going to be a very, very difficult government for him.
Rossana Castiglioni, Dean of Social Sciences and History at the Universidad Diego Portales in Santiago, Chile. Thank you so very much for joining us today.